In today's video, we installed the BuiltRight Industries rear seat mounted Molle panel kit into my 2025 Ford Ranger Raptor. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. My name's Will and this is the Wimmer YouTube channel. Quick sales pitch like always. If you get to the end of this video, you enjoyed it, you liked it, you like this type of content, think about hitting that subscribe button down below. Totally free to subscribe. Just sends you a quick little notification whenever I'm posting some new content. But if you don't want to subscribe, a like is always really appreciated as well. Now, let's get into today's video. So if you're a Ford Ranger Raptor owner, you don't need me to tell you that the interior is lacking on the storage. So the homies over at BuiltRight Industries have blessed us today with some of their rear seat mounted Molle kits. These go on the back of the front driver and the front passenger seats. It's a full Molle panel, so you can install any sort of accessories. I also picked up their Milwaukee Packout bracket, so I'm going to be installing some Milwaukee Packouts on there. So if you're a tradesman like I am, or you just love Milwaukee Packouts like a lot of us other dudes do, this is going to be really rad for you guys. And it's not just, you know, Milwaukee Packout related, right? Anything that you can attach to a Molle panel, you can basically attach to this as well. So in the box back here, we got the two Molle panels along with all the brackets and everything. We're going to do a full unboxing video, and then I'm going to pull my truck into the garage and we're actually going to get these things installed. So let's go ahead and get to it. So in this smaller box right here are the Packout brackets, so I'll save that for later. And then over here you got one Molle panel kit right here. Obviously the other one is the exact same. There isn't like a dedicated driver and passenger side, and you honestly don't need to do two of them either. So inside the box, as you can see there, hopefully you can, let me angle you down a little bit more. We got a little card there. Of course, the ever so much important decal. Got a bracket here as well. We got hardware. And then down here, another bracket, and we'll be unboxing all of this, but packaged really nice in here. And then at the bottom, we have the actual Molle panel itself. Packaged really well, might I add. The finish on these as well seems like it's very heavy duty. This is a very heavy duty panel altogether. Has some nice weight to it there. So we got the panel, bracket here. We have another bracket inside here as well. And then, like I said, all the hardware and all of that. So I'm going to show you how to do the install, so don't worry, we'll get into that. And then inside this box right here, this is separate from all of this. If you wanted to go ahead and install Packouts, this is like, I believe, a $50 add-on, which comes with all the hardware. You can see here spacers to, you know, raise up the actual bracket on top of these mounting or the Molle panels, and then the bracketry here. And I guess if you guys don't know what I'm referring to when I say Packouts, it's these guys right here. So they're from Milwaukee. A lot of tradesmen use them to store tools and stuff like that. This is one of the shallow kits. So, and it's also a smaller one. So it'll mount on here really nice. And these brackets right here attach to back here. So we'll go over all of that later, but I wanted to just clarify, if you don't know what a Packout is, now you do. So I've pulled the truck into the garage and I've actually already installed the passenger side Molle panel. Wanted to do one off camera, that way I can share any tips and tricks that I've learned doing that one over on this side. I do want to say that these Molle panels are for a 2019 and up Ranger. It's not specific to the Ranger Raptor. So what you're going to see here is going to be slightly different than what you see on the BuiltRight Industries video. So like I said, this is a Ranger Raptor, so if you have a Ranger Raptor, you can do exactly what I did here. If you have a standard Ranger, it's going to be slightly different. So I got all the hardware laid out here now. Got the two larger little screws up here. Put the washers on there. These are the nuts that go to those. Then there's 7 of these smaller little screws down here and have the washer on those as well. and then 2 larger stainless ones right here as well. These are little clips where these will screw into. I'll show you that when we're actually installing everything. And then these are the headrest brackets here, and then they have like these little foam inserts that we need to go ahead and put those in there. So let's start with the upper bracket install here. So you see like these little like cutouts here, you line those up with like the actual post, and then we take the little U clip here, it wraps around from inside, and then we take the little screw with the washer and they go in right through here. So 2 screws per side, and then that secures this bracket. So we have the top mounting bracket installed here now. Just leave these loose so you can make any sort of adjustments when need be. So now we got to move to the bottom down here, and what we have to do is remove this little area here and basically flip it up so we can gain access to 2 holes that are down here that are already pre-drilled into the seat framing. And then that's where we install these little slide little set nuts, kind of, where we'll have another bolt that's supplied to us that will thread into it. So underneath here, kind of hard to see, but there's like this little kind of like bungee elastic that's right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but see that right there? So these kind of loop underneath here, and they attach to like these little white hooks that are underneath here. And I don't know if you can see it, I'll try, but right where this finger is right here, it's like a white little tab basically, and this is just kind of hooked onto it like right here. So we remove this one, and then there is another one that we have to remove, and that's how you can basically free up this little area down here and flip it up. One thing I forgot to mention is, you see that little yellow clip right here? It has this little tab on it, and then as well as this one right here with this little tab. Those are pushed up into little mounting positions there, and the actual elastic is wrapped, you know, through that. So you need to pull these little tabs out from where they're mounted, and then you can free up the elastic. And what I'm referring to with the elastic are like these 2 little just pull strings there. Once those are disattached, you can pull this up here, and you can gain access to those little holes. They are right, you just need to pull this out of the way, and you see right here, you see that little screw, that's a little hole that's right by my thumb. That's where you need to set that little tab into, like the little set nut. All right, so we have the top bracket installed and the bottom bracket installed there now. You can see it's poking out right through here where like this kind of seam is, where the fabric for the seat gets tucked into there and tucked into there. It does take a little bit of finessing to get all of this to, you know, fold back in there and click back into position there, and then pulling this down and all of that. So just keep in mind that, like I said at the beginning, these aren't tailor-made specifically for the Ranger Raptor. They fit a wide variety of different seat types. That's why you do need to take a little bit more time with actually getting all of these mounted up and seated here correctly. But as you can see, it does work out. So now that this is installed, it's nice and secured down here. I folded all of that, reconnected the elastic underneath there, put the harnesses back into the proper positions. Now we can mount the bracket onto here. But before I mount the bracket on, I'm going to install the Packout brackets. So this is a separate add-on. I believe it's like 50-60 bucks. So I'm gonna throw that onto this, and then we can throw this into the truck, and then we're all done. All right, so we got the Packout brackets installed there. This is the top latch that will hook on to right here on the Packout. So if you don't know Packout, you pull that in right there to engage and disengage the latch. And then on the back here, you got your bottom hook there, top hook there, which are obviously gonna slide into right there. So when you want to plug that in, it's as simple as that. You can see, real solid, sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And then when you want to remove it, just pull up on the latch. So that's why these things are super cool. All of this real heavy duty, it's all metal. This is all coated, nice. And so this is going to look great in the interior of the cab, but they also have a bunch of bed mounted Molle panel systems as well. So if you wanted to do something inside your bed and free up, you know, your interior cabin space, they have all different sorts of brackets. I'm going to have links down for everything in the description below, so you can go check them out. Now let's get the panel installed onto the truck. So on the bracket that we installed, first thing, these are already pre-threaded, so you can screw directly into them. So we just need to get our panel, line it up there. I'd recommend starting with the middle one, just so you can get that one in and it will hold it up, and then that way you can make your positioning left to right to see where exactly you want it to fit onto the seat. I'm assuming you'd want it centered, but you know, different strokes for different folks, right? So as you can see, it just screws directly in there. It's pretty loose as of right now, so I'll just get these other two in there. Then we'll line it up at the bottom, and then we'll go at the end and do a final kind of lockdown on everything to make sure everything's nice and tight. That way we don't get any sort of rattles while we're actually driving the truck. For the bottom ones down here, we use the last two larger screws with the larger stainless nuts here, and they will go through the bracket here and just attach to the actual mounting bracket down there. And again, it takes a little bit of finesse to get them on there, and I would recommend just putting it slightly in there like so now, just so there's enough room to reach behind here, get that nut on there, and you can just start, you know, hand tightening it. And then you'll want to get like a crescent wrench or something like that to get behind it to fully tighten it down. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have both of them installed onto our 2025 Ford Ranger Raptor. And like I said before, we installed the Packout kit on this one. So let me go grab a Packout right here, and we will just click this into position real quick. Look at that. Perfect. So you can see there, if you're looking to store some Packouts or anything in the back of your truck, you have a work truck, you don't have a tonneau cover, or you want to just keep things on the inside, or if you're going overlanding, you want to mount like a fire extinguisher or some pew-pews or anything like that back here, totally doable. You can see real sturdy on there, not going anywhere. I'm a little bit more conscious of room over here, since you can see I have one of these things here, so even if I'm not mounting anything there, it's some nice foot protection from getting my seat destroyed. But yeah, you can also mount these horizontally as well. You don't need to mount them vertically. Went ahead and installed some things onto this Molle panel so far. We got the Packout. I just haven't put anything in here yet. I'm probably gonna do like some small like kind of hand tools like box cutter, extra blades, pens, Sharpies, stuff like that. And then on the bottom half, I'm probably gonna do like some first aid kit type of things as well, like gauze, band-aids, some antiseptic, stuff like that, some Tylenol, since this is my work truck and sometimes I fuck myself up. But yeah, I got some gloves mounted up here, wrapped this little thing in like some electrical tape so it doesn't chatter around. And then down here I got my tool belt with like some of the hand tools that I use on a daily basis. I also use a drone on the daily as well, so I might pick up another Packout to install over on this side, and then I could put the drone in there so it's a little bit more secure than just in this little small case. But yeah, so far that's what I have installed. Want to do something for like flashlights, so if you guys have any sort of ideas on like a flashlight holder system, let me know. But yeah, so far that's what I have on my panels. But yeah, everybody, that more or less wraps this one up. Really happy with the way it turned out, and like I said, links are going to be down in the description for everything that you saw in this video today, as well as to BuiltRight Industries social media. Tell them that Wimmy sent you. That would be really appreciated. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you'd like to see next and any other sort of ideas, and let me know what you guys would hang on your Molle panel system, because I'm always open to ideas. So maybe it's something I haven't thought of yet that you guys know. That'd be really rad if you could share it with me. But yeah, everybody, my name's Will. This is Wimmy YouTube channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.